Hi everyone, I'm Wolflox, and today we're asking the question, why do we study history? It's a question that's typically answered with a simple phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. But I think the real reason is a bit more complicated than that. For me, studying history is about knowing where I stand in the vast story of human history. It's a sort of consciousness about the achievements and progress that we've made as a species. It's easy to forget that we went from hunter-gatherers to the internet age in just about 10,000 years, maybe a little bit longer. This here is an image from about the 13th, 15th century, or the terrace farm is rather from about the 13th, 15th century, which isn't around the same time, but it gives you an idea of how agriculture and human society has radically shifted Earth's environment and climate. It's a testament to the human spirit and our ability to persevere. I like to think about human history as a river, and by studying history, we are able to row further upstream, although our limited knowledge of some parts of the past makes the journey difficult. We study history to understand how the collective decisions made by people influence who we are, the society we are a part of, where we are, and where we want to go. History gives us a reference point as a basis to move toward a brighter future, so that we can keep flowing upstream. Hopefully, there is an ocean of opportunity at the end and not a waterfall of regret. But only by studying history can we have a better tool set for ensuring tomorrow will in fact be brighter. At least, that's what I feel like we can take away from history. There's two other reasons to consider studying history. There's a sort of mystery to the parts of history that have yet to be solved, and history can be viewed through various lenses that can provide more insight and varying perspectives into the overall human experience. When I studied history in high school, I took college-level courses that focused primarily on asking questions about history, rather than simply memorizing it like for the Regents courses. While there is a lot we know, the specific dates or minor battles are not important in the grand scheme of things. What does matter is how specific events fit into each other, and how one spark can result in a lot of change. It's a puzzle to be solved, and that's where the mystery lies. In college, I had the opportunity to earn a history minor and take a history course that took a look at the First World War through film, and we critiqued the message and accuracy of the films, while also learning about the war as it went on. And for me, this is what makes history great. There's just so many different ways to interpret it. The different ways to look through history can include art history, women's history, and African American history. And these different modes of thinking about history often provide us greater depth and understanding into the overall human condition. One could, for example, study history through the lens of travel. How humans went from just walking to riding on horseback, and then using wagons, and making a huge leap to locomotives, cars, and then planes. And perhaps not too long from now, people will be able to travel to the stars. Well, we're pretty much there, but commercially. There's lots of insight to be gained from this lens. How has travel affected human migrations? How did different modes of transportation facilitate the spread of ideas? How has the internet replaced human travel in terms of speed of information transmission? These are things we can expect to question, and, hopefully, receive answers to from taking a look at the historical record. What I hope to accomplish with these videos, History Bits, is to look at the history within video games. With my current series, SimCity Creator, I'd like to cover the early human cultures through dawn of civilization, the Franco-Prussian War in the European Industrial Age, and the Kyoto Protocol for the global warming age. Events in history that are incorporated into the world of the game. But I want to explore history through the perspectives of the time as well. What would it have been like to really be there? And I want to cover these as quickly as possible, because quite frankly, there is just so much history to cover. We'll be looking at the surface, but paying close attention to putting ourselves in whatever time period we choose. We may not be able to time travel, but we can still use our imagination and the historical record to explore history. One of my favorite ways to explore history is through Minecraft. In Minecraft, villages spawn throughout the world, and they are a clear example of undeveloped villages. They have agriculture, and they have the specialization of labor, but they don't really seem to have a distinct culture or religion. They do have churches, but nothing distinct. And as players, we have the opportunity to waltz into the place and turn those unwalled villages into proper kingdoms. And that's what I wanted to do. Dating Minecraft's exact villages can be kind of difficult due to the variety of human cultures that we have to compare to in the historical record, and the different biomes available in Minecraft. But, based on the available information, Minecraft's villages most likely take place in the early modern period, 1200 to 1600. This is due to their availability of writing, books, bound in the very specific way that we know of today, and that they just have access to advanced smelting techniques that wouldn't have been available in earlier time periods. Of course, the amazing part of Minecraft is that you can make the game take place whenever you want to. Due to redstone and other availabilities, the game can take place whenever you want it to. For me though, nothing beats a castle with a rich history. I hope you'll come explore history with me. Our exploration through history will be the start of another long journey. I'll see you later. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and comment. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when new content comes out. I'm Wolflox, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.